Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in with me today. My name is Corey, and today we're going to take a look at XRP in the news and some other cryptocurrency-related things that I want to talk about. Anyway, today's price is 24 cents, and it looks like we are in a rising wedge. Usually, rising wedges are indicative of shortfalls, but I'm no technical analyst, and I'm not a financial advisor. I just invest in XRP myself. I believe in its technology and what the future holds for it, and that's why I enjoy talking about it on this channel. But I also invest in other coins, and one of those other coins that I invest in, and I also want to say congratulations on their second-year anniversary, is Cardano. Cardano is a smart contract platform that is going to be third-generation blockchain in comparison to Ethereum. Right now it's only 3 cents, and I think that it's going to be huge. They are partnered with Polymath, and Polymath is partnered with Securitas, and Securitas is a huge market maker trying to tokenize assets on the blockchain, which is going to be a massive, massive market coming up. So I think that Cardano has positioned itself in a very, very good way. It's full of incredibly smart, talented people. You know, everything in cryptocurrency and blockchain is speculative, but if you're going to speculate on Cardano a little bit, I think. But anyway, yeah, congratulations to Cardano on their 2-year anniversary. So going into XRP news, first thing I wanted to bring up is on the Daily Huddle. Ripple says XRP use cases emerging in payments, capital markets, content creation, publishing, and the music industry. And I just wanted to highlight this article because it just shows that Ripple is doing a lot to bring use case to the XRP token and the XRP ledger and bring value to the internet, like just as a whole. So bringing micropayments to content creators on Coil to keep all the payments flowing to the people who are creating content instantly, rather than, like, say, doing what we're doing and making a YouTube video and then having to wait for 4,000 hours of video time and then having to do this and do that and only getting a certain cut out of the advertising revenue that you're bringing in. So this is bringing 100% of the value back to the people who are content creators on the internet. So, you know, you just got to really love what the company itself is trying to do for the people as a whole. I always love it when somebody speculates on XRP price. So Zerptoshi at Zerptoshi did quite a bit of math behind coming up with these values, but who knows how long it's going to take. But we do constantly see the partnerships that Ripple is bringing on and the use cases that Ripple is trying to solve and the corridors that Ripple is opening, especially with MoneyGram, and they're actually using XRP right now. So it's not hard to speculate on the future becoming, you know, on more people using XRP in the future. It's not hard to speculate at that, especially with how fast it's growing now. But basically, you can see that you can XRP can reach between $2 and $71 based specifically on the FX market alone. So that's not even talking, you know, the entire derivatives market, which is like, I don't know, $254 trillion or something like that. And there is speculation of XRP handling the derivatives market. So we'll see. Majority of XRP holders are actively accumulating XRP. Majority of Coinbase users are actively buying XRP. This website is the XRP Daily. The XRP Daily is owned and operated by a guy named Alex Cobb. He does a live stream every afternoon on YouTube. If you don't follow him, go follow him. He has the most up-to-date news, and the live streams usually cover they always cover like major government and events that are happening that involve the fintech industry, especially Ripple and XRP. So this article is basically about, it shows all of the the wallets, the addresses that XRP holders have, and the majority of those wallets, you can see even in this down market when the prices are crashing, the wallets are increasing in value. So there are people buying up the markets during this downturn. So, you know, if you really want to don't listen to the news, just follow the money, and you'll see that it doesn't matter about the price. The volume is increasing. The need, the want for this is increasing. And this is just simply here where we are right before each one of these massive run-ups. So Alex also shows the overall emotion in the market as it comes to XRP. We really have the activity right now is 67 to 33 at this time, but we saw it the other day and it hit 81% buyer activity, and you can see that other tokens have like Ethereum, and I know Bitcoin is also at this level. It has an overall sell on the holder activity, and I love this is all over Twitter, but I'm glad that he put this in this article. But this is in comparison to the first run up to $3.20, I believe, and then this is kind of the trend line that we've been in since the bear market started. But this is also kind of the trend. So Bitcoin kind of peaked out at $20,000 right before XRP, then took its rise, and now all of the crypto market has been in this downturn the entire time. So now we're at this it's like a Fibonacci arc, but at this exact point where we were before the last massive bull run, and you could see up to, you know, $130, $150 per XRP if we mimic the same bull run as we had last time. This is another great website for XRP news. It's called XRP Right Now, and this article is just another example. Shinhan Bank is coming onto the Ripple network. I believe they're going to be on XCurrent, but we do know that XCurrent is easily onboarded to XRapid, so I believe that this is like that Ripple rollout plan. So the original tweet right here came from XRP Research Center, and we're going to just view this image really quick because I wanted to show you that this is a sample of our 200 customers. So this is the image from Ripple's website showing all of their customers that they have, and Shinhan Bank is on there, so you can just see like each new bank that we see onboarded is just part of their rollout plan. I'm going to clear some of these tabs so we can stay on board. Recent talks in the Sibos event have been about an article that was posted from Swift saying that they've been able to send payments across the globe in settling in like or paying out in 18 seconds, which was concerning to a lot of XRP holders, but the issue was between whether it was actually settled or if it was just a payment, like real-time payments. I believe that we've cleared the FUD on that, but it says Swift's real-time payments don't solve the US $10 trillion liquidity problem. And it says people are looking at making things faster in their existing correspondent bank network, but nobody is taking away the need for pre-funded accounts. That's the fundamental value proposition that we are discussing today. So real-time payments are all over the space right now. That's what people are talking about. Now, Ripple already knows about real-time payments. What they're trying to do is they're trying to remove the Nostro Vostro accounts, all of that cash that's held up in and not able to be used as liquidity. So what they want to do is clear out that cash and then give everybody instant liquidity when they need it. So there's no need for that, and they can free up cash to use for existing or new products. In the news, CNBC says China trade talks are set to resume on October 10th. So what we know is that every time China comes out or Trump comes out and starts talking about China trade talks, if we have good news, the markets rise. If we have bad news, the markets fall. So we can see that if China trade talks are set to resume on October 10th, there may be some good news in the markets up to that point. We also know that the Federal Reserve is pumping money into the markets, at least $75 billion a day or period, until October 10th. See, Fed plans to conduct daily repo operations until October 10th. So the Fed's going to pump money into the market until October 10th. We aren't going to talk about the China trade talks until October 10th. The Economist magazine predicted that there would be a world currency. It said 2018 there would be the rise of the Phoenix. We thought this was October of 2018. Maybe we are right, but we have just missed the year. You know, oftentimes there are predictions, but sometimes life gets in the way and things slow down a little bit. But I just think that this is hysterically in line with each other, and I've been following this for like 2.5 years, or since just before I even started getting into the crypto market. I was kind of getting into the economic collapse, and it's funny to see how all of this is just like the 10th, and we know that like October has the October effect in the markets. We know that October is just generally a bad spot for markets to be. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm not calling anything. I just think that it's funny to have all of this, saying October 10th coming out. And we know that Ripple and Brad Garlinghouse and everybody is like, wait till the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter is when XRP is really going to show its true colors. So like, it's just fun to speculate. All right. It's just fun to speculate. To come off of XRP and Ripple for a little bit and the economy, I just wanted to jump into some Google claims that they have built the first quantum computer. Now, this article came out and then was removed by NASA. It came out on NASA and then they took the article down. And it may be because, and I believe it says it somewhere in this article, I don't want to take the time to find it, but it may be because they came and did it, but they don't have any scientific backing. They haven't done any like secondary research to prove that what they've done is actually and fully a quantum level computer. However, they did post the article that they believe they have completed it. So a paper by Google's researchers seen by the FT that was briefly posted earlier this week on a NASA website before being removed claimed that their processor was able to perform a calculation in 3 minutes and 20 seconds that would take today's most advanced classical computer known as Summit approximately 10,000 years. That is insane. It's kind of scary because the quantum computing realm is, if you think about cybersecurity, I'm not sure how ready we are for that, and especially how concerning it is to cryptocurrency in general. Like our cryptocurrency technologies and their security, which runs on classical computing, or up to today's most modern computing, is that able to handle the speed and power that quantum computing is going to bring to the space? So it says, how much faster will quantum computer mine Bitcoin versus... Anyway, so what is Bitcoin going to experience in the realm of quantum computing? And it says basically that Bitcoin's algorithm will become more difficult based on the the amount of computing power that there is on the network. Now, that's fine. However, what if you have all of the power on the network on standard computers, but you've just got one guy with a quantum computer? I just feel like you could almost implement your own things, because you proportionally, even with all of the computers in the world, you could do 10,000 years worth of power, calculation past that. So I'm not the one to answer that. I'm not smart enough to figure out that on my own. However, I did find a guy who basically wrote out and did the math on this himself. I think it's a great read. Rizwan Verk at RizStanford, September 23rd, 2017. He wrote this article. It's hackernoon.com. How I cornered the Bitcoin mining market using a quantum computer, theoretically. Now, he did all of the math to talk about how it works, what would have to be done, how he would need to change the circuits, how the circuits would need to perform in order to attack or get into and run the Bitcoin network. It says Shor's algorithm for factoring, for example, the computers themselves are not yet practical. However, if and when they do become practical, today's standard cryptography needs to be updated and new algorithms need to be invented. So, if quantum computing comes out to mine Bitcoin, then new algorithms need to be invented in order to keep the security constant, is what I'm hearing, is how I'm interpreting that. So that's great, except for the fact that you don't have, and this is like the downside to having a worldwide network with no central team or without any kind of like quick acting governance. Because if quantum computing comes out on a high level and they need to change the algorithm quickly, who are they going to go to as in terms of leadership to say, all right, we need to come up with an algorithm and implement it. It's going to take time. It's going to take time. And I don't know if anybody's thought about that right now, and if there's somebody working on it, or if they're working on it to do it. But what I do know is that posted on July 6th of 2017, Joel Katz, or David Schwartz, who is the CTO of Ripple, was asked, is Ripple and XRP prepared for a quantum computing world? And he said yes, additional algorithms can easily be added. Just as we added the ED 25519, existing accounts can be resecured with a new key if desired, so you won't need a new Ripple address. We haven't actually added any quantum safe algorithms yet because none of the ones available today are perfect for our use case, and any algorithm we add will have to support forever. So we'd prefer to wait as long as we safely can so that we'll have the most information to make the choice of algorithms to implement. And so his decision is to say, yes, we're prepared, we're looking at it, we're getting ready just in case. We've got a set of algorithms that we can look at to use and then modify to be specific to our use case, but they're ready to rock and roll, and they have the team and the backing to do it quickly if the matter comes up. So, my support 100% for the future is XRP. It's already secured. It's already being thought about. It's already 1,000 times faster. I know it's hard to hear. I mean, Bitcoin is the first mover advantage. It's the original. It's the start. It feels like it's gonna be the only one because it's still coming out. But XRP is truly going to overtake Bitcoin as far as use case is concerned, as far as technical advantage is concerned, as far as security is concerned. I think it's just a better token all over. It's a better investment. But that's all I got for today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.